Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-da-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Greetings, friends. I know we are starting a little bit early tonight, but that is because we have an extra long edition of the Underworld this evening. I am so excited. Friends, this is the 8th episode. Can you believe we have done this 8 times? And we are about to do it tonight. And we only have a few more after this, which is a nice way of saying it's almost autumn. And hey, I am almost autumn. I don't know what that means. And also that we are getting along in our story. We are getting to what may look to some, if you're watching this sort of like an adventure tale, a movie, like we're hitting a climax here, just about. Or perhaps Act 3 is about to begin? I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's see. We embark on a journey, of course, into the deepest and darkest corner of Urt, which is the Underworld. For those of you who have not joined us before, I think it's just us here at the moment. But for those of you watching the rewatch or joining us later, I'm going to let you know that there's really not too much in the way of language or graphic violence like you'd see on a gothic horror gaming session. However, we will be tackling themes that are not going to be suitable for everybody, so just keep that in mind. We don't mind if you want to click away and come back for something else. We have a lot to offer on this channel. But yeah, tonight we are in where we left our heroes last time, the realm of Tecton, the god of war. So we're getting into some themes here. But before that, again, for those of you just joining us or need a little bit of a recap, our story began when the capital city of Mirai on a remote volcanic island suddenly plunged, deep into the bowels of the mountain upon which it sat. Oh yeah, that was a disaster. As a hard thunderstorm rattled the world above the soil, the heroes raced to the aid of the people trapped below. And they discovered that not only were many of those city dwellers still alive, but wasn't bad enough that they just plunged into a mountain. They were all fighting each other, yelling, screaming, and blaming each other for what just happened to them. I would too, to be perfectly honest. Some blame the Cult of Deos. Cult of Deos, which is a commune of priestesses responsible for the island's yearly human sacrifice. Oh yeah, we're yeeting virgins into volcanoes over here. And others blame the city's leadership, specifically Lord Allender, who is the head of a governing body called the Proadroi. So basically, the mayor is fighting the priestesses. It's a very easy way to sort of sort through that. And we don't quite know who's right, who's wrong, or if they're both completely off. All are certain, though, that something or someone has angered the gods, of which there is a whole pantheon. Which god in particular, we're not entirely sure. And this probably is the punishment. Now, what caused it? We still don't know 100%. We have some ideas. Our heroes did join forces with the village elder, who led them into the Vale Between Worlds, where they ended up crossing the River Nock and entering the Underworld. They were following the trail, however, of High Priestess Halara of the Cult of Deos. It was her daughter that was, we're now learning, pretty wrongfully yeeted into a volcano. Sorry for this long intro. We've done a lot in the 8 months we've been doing this. Let's see. So they followed her into the Vale because we are assuming that she went in probably to find out where her kid went. Get her back. She was not supposed to be yotin into volcanoes. So they've crossed the river. They are in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th realms. They have made it through all of those. We are currently in the 5th realm, which belongs to the god of war. We've met the god of war. We were creeped out by the god of war because, unlike what you might think, the god of war appeared to our heroes as a small child. Oh yeah, it was creepy. It was very creepy. But then something happened. A rift in the sky opened, revealing a creature called the Will of the Dead. And Tecton sort of whooped up into it. But the willow remains, as do all of the bog bodies of the undead that had been floating before. There's a lot. You know what? I'm going to play the video. I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to get into it. All right. Join us in the Underworld. He's ready to rock. This is perfect.
That's it. I'm drawing you with as a Ninja Turtle. That's it. It's official.
Heck yes. Welcome, friends. Welcome back. We were in the middle of some death-defying, pardon the pun, combat there. But how have you been in the actual real world before we go into the creepy underworld?
Very, very busy. I had surgery right after we were met last time, and yeah, still recovering from it. It was my right hand. There's
Well,
just
you're
so many muscles attached to the
yeah.
elbow. But I
Are
can,
you
of course,
rolling
I'm rolling.
left-handed?
No,
Oh,
I'm just picking a lot of heavy stuff up left-handed,
gotcha.
like a shield and all that kind of stuff that I realized, no, not ready to pick it up yet.
Right, right.
And I'm rambling. Let them talk.
No. You know, hey, listen. I asked you. I feel like we tend to jump into these so fast, and we have a little extra time today, so I wanted to like check in. How's everyone's summer? What's everyone been up to?
My kids' team took second place in our high school tournament, kick off the season.
Very cool. Very cool. That's very exciting.
Those are
You guys are like the pinnacle. I don't know if for those of you who don't like follow these guys, you and your lovely family on Facebook or anything, your family is like the pinnacle of nerd family. Like you are like the absolute dream. It's true. Like you always do fun activities together. You're always, I think you were like painting minis one time and you do like Legos together. It's so adorable. And I appreciate you. You guys make me smile with all of the things that you were always doing. And I appreciate that Blondie likes to throw me help against you. That also is endearing to me. Well, and if Nardo has a minute, I'd like to see. First of all, that is a fantastic. I really. Do you remember? Okay, this might be super niche for anyone who's not like a frequent flyer of the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. Do you remember the Italian year? By chance?
Yep, I was there for that year.
I figured you were. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. I don't need to elaborate.
I remember who Michelangelo was. That was Mitch.
Who is Michael? I don't. Oh, yeah. Even I forgot. Do you know? I forgot. Okay, so I have done. This is not a brag. This is just, I've done so many Renaissance fairs and I've been on cast of a lot of places that sometimes I forget where and when I did some stuff. And I completely forgot about the Italian year until someone had to remind me recently. And
was that the year that you were Mona Lisa?
They had to remind me that I was the Mona Lisa. They had like, it was like on TV or something. They're like, "Hi, it's you." And I'm like, "Why?" It was very silly. So I want you to know that now I remember that year fondly and I will never forget it again. And you've just, it's such a fond memory. So well done.
I've been quite busy this summer. Pirate performing. Pirate season is over for me. I'm now into Grand Fair season, part 2 or part 3. I'm at the PA Ren Fair right now, Rosieing. So if you have friends at the PA Ren Fair, you want to bomb with a flower, I'm your guy at the PA. In a couple weeks, I'll be at that St. Louis for 4 of the 6 weeks.
Sweet.
I know Kitty Chaos will be out there at St. Louis as well.
I love her.
And then I'm back to PA for the ending last 3 weeks of that. And then some time off before I shift over to Dickens.
Nice. Would it be how? No. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I am. Later when we are finished, I'm going to ask you details of how to send a rose virtually, like from here, like I'll pay you or something. How excited would you be for me to ask you to send a rose to Sir William of Whitehall?
Who is
the master of the list at the joust?
Brian?
I'm gonna have a whole note. It's gonna be great.
Is that you talking about the Brian Beard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. I'll do something.
Amazing.
You want something done? I'll do it.
You may get run down by a horse, but it'll be worth it.
We'll deliver for tips.
Oh, I will tip you well for that. All right, listen, I'm creating chaos. This is going to be
outside of game
should.
I'm a pinned rogue. Shenanigans is my shtick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to create shenanigans, and it'll be fine. And anyone who has any idea of what I'm talking about is going, no, Autumn, don't. Okay. I do want to draw attention real quickly. John Caro, nice to see you. You just joined us over on Discord, so thank you for being part of our chaos. And with that, friends, let us reorient ourselves as to where we are and where we left off. So as far as I am aware, we have been in the fifth realm. We are in one of these little fog houses on stilts, these little shacks. Right now, our friend Talia, the Pegasus, is above us, kind of huddling. We met Tecton, and he was called to the mortal realm, summoned by the very mortals that made him.
The Willow of Death or something like that, right?
Yep, the Will of the Dead is that thing that is above you, that sort of a light tentacle being, which is currently attacking you. And also those bog bodies, I think a few of them have entered the room, or they're just outside the window.
2 of them, I did whatever it was to make them run away. I cannot think. It's been a month.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 of them saved, and the other 3 are just running away. They're going away. Because I kind of hung out the window to see them, and I was like,
yes, they're still on the ground. There were 5 of them. I remember this now. Yep, that's what you did. Cool. All right. So we just finished. So I guess it is up to those 2 standing undead that have not run away yet. They're going to have drawn their swords. They can't really fly up to you. The 2 of them have drawn their swords, and they're going to begin to climb those stilts. That's what they're going to do with their action here. And we are back to the Willow. So you are all within.
You said 30 feet at least.
30 feet at least, right? Yeah. Okay. So this one is going to, it's going to target all 3 of you for this one. So sorry. Let's see. I would like for all 3 of you to make a Constitution saving throw. It is going to, yeah, I figured that wasn't going to be too bad. But it's going to sort of shoot out this blue light at you. Just zzz, zzz, zzz. And as you hear it and see it, you're also going to smell it. It smells almost like burning flesh. Like hair singed on a barbecue stove that went up too quickly.
9.
9. Okay.
I can't believe it.
Really, Free? Nobody's in the comments right now to save
That's
you.
what we get.
Oh,
Karma.
no.
So
Karma.
I rolled a 17 plus 7.
Okay. So,
Does that pass?
you do make it. However,
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if a 24 was enough.
I know it would be terrifying if that wasn't.
Oh, God.
That's gonna be 6 and so 12. Woo! All right. Nardo, you were gonna take 6 necrotic damage. When that hit you, it started to singe your flesh, almost like it was some kind of radiation. And then and Bree, we're both going to take 12 necrotic skin.
Ouch!
Is this considered an attack?
Yes.
Good. Then I'm going to react to dodge half that damage. Thank you.
Perfect. No, that's well done.
I told you it hacks. As a rogue,
Yes.
that ability is cush.
Yes.
Remember, you've made it to climax 1 before Act 3 begins. You thought you were in the clear just because I hadn't thrown stuff at you lately.
Except fire. You always throw fire at me.
You threw yourself through the.
Yeah, I throw myself at the fire. Sure. Let's go with that.
All right. Next up, we have Nardo.
All right. So, what's all around us right now again?
You are currently inside of the shack. There's really nothing inside of it. There's the three of you. The ceiling is like open now to the sky above you, and the tentacled willow is just sort of throwing its willow tentacles in a varying degree. You have two bodies climbing up on the wall just outside.
Are you still frightened, Nardo?
No, he got rid of it last time.
Okay.
He rolled out of it.
Yeah. All right. I guess I will strike at the tentacles. How far are the tentacles away?
I'm gonna say that they're all around you, so there's not one that's more than 10 feet.
Okay. All right. I'm going to let's see, and we will swing with here. Well, maybe not. I rolled a 2 plus 6 is 8.
No, you're not gonna really get at that tentacle. I'm sorry. It's gonna sort of just zzz you right off the side of it. Zzz. 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 I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
You guys could just roll higher, that could. No! Get out of here. Get out of here. I gave you mod privileges.
No,
yeah.
you get out of here.
I say that because that was, for those of you who had watched Veil, just about every roll I have done, the entirety that we were doing that Veil campaign, I rolled so low. All right.
You look like some self-entitled social media wannabe.
That was a great character. I'm going to bring her back. I'm going to have more fun with her later. She was so mean to everybody. All right.
You can bring her to the in-between.
I could. Oh, you know what? I really could. In the meantime, Nardo, anything else you were doing with your turn here?
Not at this time, I don't think.
Okay. All right. Bree.
How big are these tentacles? Are they like big squid tentacles, or are they like little wisps of light? Or
they're little wisps of light. Think more the size of pool noodles in diameter, more than giant.
We have wispy pool noodles.
Wispy pool noodles of doom is going to be the bumper sticker we're going to sell on our website.
All right. And Nardo's all wrapped up down in those things, right? You moved in. You're close to him.
Oh yeah, he's. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't help it.
I'm within attacking range.
But yes, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, we'll see if this works. I'm going to throw Hydros' little feather at it and see if I can nab one.
Remind me. I don't think. Do I have it in front of me? What that has or is able to do?
It flies back to my hand and does a little extra damage on release.
Yes, I got it. Hydros' feather dagger. +1 bonus.
I didn't print it off because I didn't take it.
And damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you hit a creature with a ranged attack using this weapon, it pierces the target and immediately flies back to your hand, dealing an additional 1d4 piercing damage. Wow, you're going to use one god's weapon against another god's monster. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
18 to hit.
And 18... It's not going to hit.
Wow.
What?
Jinx.
So an 8.
You're real
Yeah, I need a
close.
drink on that one too. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
So I'm going to disengage and run over there and go pick it up. That's it.
gonna let you have that one. I'm not gonna try and like swing on you on the dismount or anything. That's you go
Well,
ahead
he
and
said
rest.
he disengaged, so that.
Fair, fair,
I
fair.
did get disengaged. I get disengaged as a bonus action.
That's great. Sorry about that. But yay throwing the dagger. It just clangs to the ground. You're like, oh darn it.
Damn it! This thing was supposed to come back.
It's broken.
Who do I talk to about getting this fixed?
I need to talk to the manager. Wait, God of War, come back. It's broken. I need a new one.
Maybe next time I won't roll below a 10.
I'm getting confused by my own Pantheon family tree now. What would Tecton be to Hydros? Like a first cousin? Yes.
Hydros is his. All right, so he's the.
I'm sorry.
He's the nephew of the Underworld. So that'd be his like first cousin.
Yeah, like adopted first cousin. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I confused myself. Bree, speaking of.
Oh yeah, the player has more about lore.
I give it to you guys so that I can forget what it's supposed to be.
Just be glad I'm a lore goblin about everything. I will take time and take a lot of lore and many video games. Spent many hours just reading books. So many books.
Love to see it.
My turn. Free. Okay. Who's got the lowest HP of the two of you? Who's hurt the most?
I'm not doing too bad.
I'm 46 to 54.
I'm worse than that.
I'm way worse than that. I'm not going to tell you how many HP I have. It's bad. Okay, I'm going to cure wounds myself. Healer, heal yourself. 1d8 plus 3. 9. Great. Wonderful. That helps. Sorry, it's the first time I'm doing my thing on the computer instead of on my phone.
Hey, we got time today, so take your time. We're good?
Yeah, I got a learning curve here. Let's see. All right, what can I do as a bonus action? Where is that thing? Action, bonus action. I can't do that. Damn it. I can't do anything. No. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to go ouch. And I'm going to take my holy symbol and just hold it to me and just feel the warmth. You're going to see like wisp of white and dark kind of come off of it and surround me and heal me up. And then that's it. That's my turn.
All right.
Heal.
No, that's great. Cool. All right, we are back to those undead, and their movement. Let me get up here. Hang on. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, we're more than 30. Well, no. I will say that they've made it. They've made it to the top of the window. Those two that have climbed up are going to be climbing over the window and placing themselves at this time on either side. Very zombie-like.
I was kind of hanging out the window. Can they pass that? Is the window big enough for them to pass?
Let me look at the. Let's go to the photo to decide. No, those windows look pretty small on the side there. So let's say that they have not made it into the window. They've made it up to the window. Let's phrase it that way.
Just right in my face with their
pretty
yucky
much
breath. And
yeah, they are bloated bog bodies.
Since they are so close, I know earlier we had, this is what happens when I read notes. They had a symbol we couldn't make out because they were too far away. What's that symbol? Can I see it? As I get my pen out ready to write down. On their
armor.
Chest or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were wearing armor. It had. I don't have it drawn out for you. But imagine it's like a swirling symbol. Connected to two other swirls. So I'm gonna try. Let me draw it for you.
Sorry.
something sort of like that, but a lot swirlier.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a word for that. I'm gonna mute myself while I call.
Yeah, it's a real thing, but here we're gonna I think it's Celtic actually. And we're gonna steal it for Underworld.
Whatever.
How
Mix
many
the
symbols
cultures.
are there in the world anyway? All right. But yeah, so they're gonna be like meh, real gross zombie bloated faces, eyeballs popping out.
As a free action, can I throw like some mint in its mouth?
You are more than welcome to do that. Its mouth is it might not even have much of a jaw left at this point. Yeah, have fun. It goes right in. It's not resisting at all. Ah! All right. And we are back to the Willow. The Willow at this point, it is going to notice, actually, Bree, it's going to notice that you just sort of took yourself away, healed yourself up. So it's going to target you. Can you give me another Constitution saving throw for me, please? Okay. Well.
Goodbye, Bree.
I was gonna.
Bye.
No. Hang on. It's a good thing I picked this and not something else. What I was going to hit you with was a paralyzing ray. So you are going to be paralyzed for 1 minute. But what's going to happen is not just are you paralyzed for 1 minute. The ray hits you so strongly that it's actually melted your shoes to the rotting wood below you. Like fully just, it's just so necrotic and rotting in its power that it's actually started to, much like the skin of those corpses, it's melting your shoes, rotting them into the wood below your feet. So, it nailed you.
These are the only pair of shoes I have, and then you dare? I mean, do you know how expensive shoes are to find? Do you know how much leather you know how many alligators I had to kill to get these shoes?
Of course, you say all this in her head because she's paralyzed.
We can see it in her eyes.
But that was also a crit, so does that mean like she's useless for the rest of this fight because that's 2 minutes then?
I would say that's going to be 2 minutes instead of 1. Just that was a crit fail. And nobody.
You and me then, I guess.
I'm so sorry. Yes, we are at Nardo now. And the commitment to the costuming is just kiss. I'm so here for this. This is amazing.
Okay. So this is interesting now. Oh boy. All right. All right. So I'm going to invoke my Frost Rune as a bonus action.
Okay.
For 10 minutes, I gain +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use Strength or Con. When she is focused, cannot do so to finish short and long rest, which is good because just about everything I do is either going to be Strength-based for attacks or Constitution for the saves.
Okay.
And then I am going to let's see. I've already done the bonus, so. And I'm going to attack with. I'm going to use this die again. It rolled really well before. Against the will.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So that's.
I'll shoot at will.
And for those of you watching at home or anyone playing right now, the little, what do we call them? The wispy pool noodles of doom. They're not sentient themselves. If you strike one, you're striking the creature, so you don't have to kill all of the tentacles. It's not like a Hydra. Or is it? No, it's not.
So that's 9, 10, 11, 17. Crap, I guess that's not enough. Because we know
No.
it's not enough.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Unless
You
we got
shouldn't have leveled. No, you should have leveled up. This
Casnardo from Johnny O.
Oh, hey, Johnny O. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for someone to throw. Thank you for being our hero. And by our hero, I mean there. Like, I was excited to take them all down. Fine.
All right. And then it's going to be how much damage? 7 plus 5, 12 times 2, 24.
All right. Fantastic. Awesome. All right.
And
oh, please.
I'm going to use my extra attack.
Oh, and you're getting a +5.
Yeah, so will that +5 will get added to that damage.
Perfect.
And 12 is 17. So add another 10 to the damage because we add that and double. So that was 34 damage altogether on the crit.
Okay, let me start that over. It's 34 total.
Yep. All right. And then
I'm doing like handwritten math like a Neanderthal. Anyway.
right. And
you haven't seen my notebooks.
Is a
What was that?
19 plus 6, 25 plus 2 because it's a strength ability check. 27 to hit.
Yup, go for it.
All right. Well, that's minimum damage. 1 plus 5 for 6.
Okay. That's still something.
I mean, you know, I just did 40 damage, so.
Hey, you really did. All right. We are at free.
All right, Feather. This time's for real. And 25 to hit.
Let's do it.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh.
All right. This can be a lot of dice. That's a lot
Yeah.
of ones. 19.
19.
19. And three of those dice were ones.
Okay.
Oh, and then an extra 1d4 as it snaps back to me, which was a 2. So 21 damage.
21. I will mention as well when this dagger sort of shoots out, because it's very assuming. It's like almost like a quill pen more than it looks like a dagger. As it flies out, it sort of glows in a very contrasting orange light to the blue of this Willow the Dead. And as it strikes it, it almost looks like a pinkish orange glow erupts from the places where the damage is being done. Like someone turned on a sunset lamp and shone it in the spots where it was attacking the what do we call them? Death, the wispy pool noodles of doom.
Wispy pool noodles of death is what I have written in my notes.
There you go.
It's
Perfect.
official.
What type of damage does that dagger do?
Piercing. Piercing magical damage.
Okay, so it's probably something related to the magical aspect.
Or just the realm that it came out of. Things tend to have a little residue on them down here. Everything's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Timey wimey. Time is soup.
Time is soup down here. I do want to draw attention. There was a comment made earlier, and I didn't say anything. 2 days, couple of days. Yeah, you've personally experienced about 2 days down here.
Oh, she let something slip.
Yeah. That's fine. You'll find out soon enough. All right.
So DM's clarification. I get to normally do a second attack if I'm wielding 2 daggers. Would this count as a second dagger because it came back to me?
Absolutely. Yep. It is the dagger.
Sweet.
Dagger works as dagger does. It's like you threw it up in the air and caught it. Really,
Some
I didn't know
juggling.
you were making me use the offhand non-magic dagger for the second attack.
Go for it.
So
And oops.
that's what I'm doing the whole thing, just staring at it.
That is a 20 to hit.
Go for it. How many hits?
Okay. This one won't be as many dice because it's just a regular hit, not a sneak attack. Just 10 damage.
Just 10.
Just
All
10.
right. All right. And Free, anything else on your turn?
That maybe get a little bit better distance from those tentacles.
Yeah, I mean, what Nardo did was kind of what I imagine is moving more underneath it, sort of where Tecton was before he just evaporated into the sky. So you can step closer into the center of the room.
Oh, no, the other way. I want to kind of
away.
Like towards a wall, away from a window, not going to get stabbed in the back by an undead thing.
Good. You move away from the center of the room.
Yes.
To a far wall. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Bree, you're staring them down, right?
That's all I can do.
Sorry.
It's whatever.
Very sorry.
Robe's not exactly carrying a potion of anti-petrification.
All right. I'm going to roll dexterity on these two guys because I want to see if bodies. Go ahead.
I was going to say, can I roll to get out of it, or is it just happens?
No, you can roll to get out. Let's see what happens. If you manage to crit the other direction, I will have something to say to you.
Hey guys.
Yeah, that was your cue.
Better. 19.
Let me see. Repeat the saving throw. Okay. Yeah. So that I will take that. That will be high enough to get you out of it.
And then that's my action to break out of it.
That's the end of the turn to end the effect on yourself. Yep.
Okay. As a free action, I'm not going to say it because I don't know the words, but she is cursing this thing in French. It's just a bunch of French words coming out of it. As soon as she's unparalyzed, she's just spurting words.
Okay, French thriller.
French what? I didn't hear you.
Oh. What was that, Nardo?
French cruller.
That's you cruller. You croissant.
Croissant. No, I'm
Are you
sorry. It's a baguette. Thank you. It's a baguette. How dare you say it's a croissant? It's a baguette.
Are you invoking your god at any point in this, or are you just literally like cussing him out?
I can't really invoke him. I can't.
Yeah,
I would love to.
Far away. All right. Just out of curiosity. All right. I'm gonna roll a dexterity to see if either of these two guys make it through the window. This one absolutely will not. And this guy got an unnatural 21. So one of them is absolutely going to step through. And they are going to roll to take a stab at you, Bree. I apologize. You're right in the way.
Ew. Get away. Ew. You're slimy. Ew.
So as it comes through, it has already drawn its sword. So I'm going to see if it can sort of take a lunge at you. And that is only a 7. Will a 7 stab you? No. Okay.
I'm going to take my shield and just push it out of the way since it's slimy and I don't want it near me.
Yeah, the smell that emanates from its underarm as you push it away is almost more terrifying than anything you've encountered in the underworld thus far.
I have smelled some very horrid things, but you take the case. I know you can't understand me, but I still would insult you anyway.
All right.
Okay.
So that is one. The other one has not made it through yet. We're back to the Willow. The Willow is going to try and attack all three of you once again. It's going to, yeah, you're all still within range of it. So please, if you would. So sorry.
Another con?
It was a Constitution save. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
This one's going in dice jail. That was 2.
Bree, how much? All right. How much HP do you have right now?
Go away, thing. 16.
Okay.
I told you I was low.
I know. I'm
that
aware.
I wanted a nap.
I know. Okay. No. It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. You know, if next time I have to do a funny other joke character, okay. It's whatever. We'll see what happens to people when they die in the underworld.
Well,
and which underworld I'm going to, mine or this one.
That's part of this. Is if that does happen, we'll see. We'll see. How about you guys, Nardo and Free?
I'm going to be doing another uncanny dodge.
Right.
Because I only got a 7.
Well, I'm stuck in the window, so I can't move. Well,
I have a 17 plus 7 plus 2 for 26.
Okay. All right. So 2, 1, and a 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bree, you will be taking 14 since you crit failed. But you're not dead.
I'm not dead.
And that means that you gentlemen will be taking, let's give you half of 7. Let's give you 3.
I did not.
None of us saved.
Oh, yeah, but I did take half. I'm sorry.
You took half, yeah, because you dodged.
Yeah. So round out 14.
Sorry.
Wow, Bree. You're still alive.
What?
How much damage is the pass taking?
What was that?
Are the successes taking half damage?
Yes, so I'm going to give you 3 because it was half of 7.
Okay, 3.
Yeah. I'm going to give you 3.5. And then it is your turn.
My turn?
It's Nardo after the Willow.
Alrighty. This time for my bonus action, I'm going to invoke Giant's Might.
Okay.
And I'm going to become large.
Woo!
So my size is now large, which means I'm big. I now get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Cool.
And once at each of your turns, when one of your attacks with a weapon can deal an extra damage to a hit.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Attack number 1. There. So that's a 23 plus another 2, 25 to hit.
Okay. Yep, you hit it.
Let's see. I have advantage on. So an attack is a check using strength, correct? So that would mean I get the advantage to see if I can crit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just swinging at it, that's strength. Yeah, go for it. That makes sense to me.
It's not a crit, but I still hit. All right, and the damage is going to be 10 slashing on that.
Okay.
So there's 10 damage for that attack.
Okay.
And then my extra attack. That one won't, but I have advantage, so we get to try again. No. Both of those do not. My extra attack does not hit.
Okay. All right. You still got something. All right, Free.
Can I apply that extra 1d6 damage to that first hit with the damage? Oh, and I got. Oh, never mind. We got auto success from Johnny O.
So let's do that. That second one. Let's let that
All right, so the damage on the auto
Dino.
success is going to be 7 there.
Okay.
And then let me get my D6 out. Another 3, so that's 10 damage on that attack.
Another 10. All right. All right.
Thank you, Johnny-O. I've now done 50 damage plus.
All right. Amazing. Free. I believe in you.
Kill it.
Yeah. So I just watched Bree go down, right?
No, I
She's
still have 2. I'm on
two.
I'm on like my knee or something like that. I got
Okay.
hit pretty hard.
Her legs are wibbly wobbly now too.
Yeah, my legs are a little bit wobbly.
I saw you got hit pretty hard. About how far away am I from Bree?
You are less than 30 feet from her. It's a small room. And
30 feet
remember, I don't know what your plans are. Do not forget that you have a Pegasus just outside the door, waiting, just listening to you guys go, oh no. Just throwing it out there that she's there. You brought her.
Yep. I'm gonna run over to Bree and go, I hope I understood this thing right. And I'm gonna pull out that one of those arrows that I found, and I'm gonna stick her in the stomach with it. With the life arrow.
Betrayal.
Wait.
Whoa, oh yeah, whoa.
My mind is blown. All right, hang on. Where? I don't know that I have that on me. Do you have on you at the moment what the parameters for that one are?
Yeah, it is a 1d8 plus 1 healing arrow. That's what you had given me for Tecton's bow.
1d8 plus 1. Okay.
Yeah, I had 2 of the death arrows and 1 of the life arrows.
That is exact. Okay, it's 1d8 plus 1. I couldn't remember the numbers, but okay.
You want to roll, or am I? You gonna roll since you're casting
Sank
it?
in the chat to crit.
I will
arrow?
let you roll because I have been rolling lots of very small numbers with my dice.
I rolled 2. Well, this is whatever.
Yep.
Come
It's
on,
D8
baby.
plus-
If you didn't know that said life on it, you would think that was very mean. And it hurts too. It is not a pleasant feeling.
I rolled a 6, so whatever plus the thing
So
is.
yeah, you're plus 7 health. And
Wow.
and with my other hand, I'm gonna throw the dagger at the thing standing next to you.
I'm still not above double digits, but it's something.
This is great. I'm sorry. I
can just see Bree walking up, kind of embracing Bree.
Yeah, what's the flavor for that? Let's
stabbing her in the gut with the life arrow, and then with the other hand, still embracing, stab the impaled Bree, throwing the dagger with the other hand.
Exactly how I'm envisioning this.
With a shriek from Bree, because this arrow, it is an arrow. It is not fancy. It's not made of light or it is a freaking wooden arrow going straight into your side. All of the pain and gore that might come with that, and with a shriek from Bree, a whirring screech, and that like whirring sound of air passing quickly as that dagger is thrown.
And that's a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit
To
the willow.
The undead thingy next to her.
Oh, the undead, absolutely, that hits. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So damage like stuff. Oh, there's the right button. There we go. Woo! 19 damage. I did another one with 3 ones.
Yay! Wow. Okay.
And 4 more coming back out. So 3. 22 total damage.
Oh wow. Well, with that, okay, even cooler. Arrow, stab, backhand, dagger throw, and as Bree clutches her side and feels reinvigorated with life, the diabolical, corrupt life force that has inhabited this long dead corpse whooshes out of him as he crumples to the floor. That was cinematic.
That was epic.
Well
we're
done.
Gonna get some XP off of this session.
You are. Oh, don't worry. All right. Bree, now
Almost feels worthy of an inspiration point.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'd say that was pretty darn cool. That's worth an inspiration.
That was pretty cool.
All right, Bree, now that you're not completely dead.
I'm using my bonus action to do healing word.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna
heal oneself.
Yeah, heal oneself.
Laying your hands all up on yourself.
I make sure you ask yourself first about consent.
I'm trying to look at my spells and you're making me laugh. Okay, 4. That's great. That's wonderful. I'll take 4.
All right.
It's first level. I have no spells. I'm out. I shouldn't tell the DM that. And now that I'm healed, is the arrow still sticking in me?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Is it? What's the other undead that crawled through the window? Or is he still on the window? Or did he kill?
He's still kind of crawling through. He didn't have a high enough dexterity to like carefully throw himself through the window. He's climbing in very in a clunky manner. Removing the arrow will not give you any damage. It'll just hurt like hell.
Nope, I'm not doing that. It's gonna stay there. It's just gonna chill until.
Just
break
it off a couple inches outside of your body. That way it looks.
No, because he can reuse it. Why waste it? I'm just protecting it. It's behind my shield. It's all right. Nothing's gonna hurt it. But I am gonna take a swipe at this one that's outside the window.
Okay.
Because I'm ticked off. So.
Okay.
I actually have to do it. All right, dice.
You have
advantage.
I have what? I have advantage? Yes.
Yes.
I need it. Okay, 6. That other one was. That's good. Good. 13 plus 16 plus 6. What's 16 plus 6? I don't feel like doing math.
And what kind of dead creature?
22.
22.
Was that with advantage?
Yeah, that was with advantage. Yeah, because the other one I rolled a 13 on the dice.
22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Yep.
It's not much. 1d6 plus 3. That's a 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
7. All right.
A little.
All right. Yeah, you've definitely taken a nice big swipe at it. Ouch. Right. Well, since we're all here, there's still that guy. He's reacting. He doesn't talk. He's just a horrible abomination of moaning sounds and terrible smells. He's going to lunge through the window. I'm going to see if he comes all the way through. Let me roll a little dexterity. 3. No, he's not coming through the window. But he is going to take another stab at you.
Do I get half cover of being in the window? I get half cover of being in the window?
Yeah. And also, he rolled a 5-6, so he's not going to hit you anyway.
Oh, no, never mind.
All right. So, yeah, you're good. He's trying. He's just stuck in the window.
We're just going to take pop shot each other.
Yeah. We're back at the Willow. You know, Free, you really pissed it off. I gotta say, with that stunt, with that thing that you keep doing, it's going to lower itself closer to the ground. So it was sort of hovering at the top, where the hole in the roof was, and it's going to sort of lower itself and turn itself. And I don't have any images of this, but just to imagine, it's this cloud of light with wispy tendrils of light coming off of it that seem to almost be like radiation burns when they touch you. But as it turns upward and shows its like underbelly, you notice it has teeth. And it's gonna try and snap them at you.
Yeah, it gets worse and worse. First
this
tentacles
thing is
and
horrible. So it's gonna be a
Johnny O did disadvantage on the willow.
disadvantage. Oh man, Johnny O. Thank you for like keeping this game going so far. All right, disadvantage. That is a 7 plus 5, so 12 to hit. That's my disadvantage.
That's you, Free.
A 12 does not hit you, Free.
Yeah, no. Definitely does not.
All right. Well, then it doesn't bite you, but it really wants to. But yeah, it's got teeth. Nardo.
All right, it's time to attack and attack and attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, all right, I've got all the stuff selected again. All right,
Step.
Here we go. First attack roll. Yep, and let's see what the. Okay, so first attack roll will hit. It is high enough. I know that for sure.
Sweet.
The only thing we don't know is we don't know if a 19 hits it yet. We know 18 don't. We know a 20 do. We don't know about the 19 yet, though.
Correct.
So that hits. And then the damage it'll take is 7.
Okay.
And while I'm at it, I'm also going to do the 1d6 of the extra with a giant smite, plus another 3. So that's 10 damage on that attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to extra attack.
Okay.
For attack number 2. That one will not, but I have advantage on checks and hits right now. That is a 22.
Okay, that hits.
All right. And this is 13 more points of damage.
Heck yeah. All right.
Let's see. That's that for that. And while we're at it, I'm going to action surge.
Yeah.
So we're going to attack a 3rd time.
Hell yeah.
This round.
Kill it.
All right.
It.
So first roll does not do it with advantage. Next roll still does not do it.
Okay.
Oh, bugger.
You're getting there. Maybe. Or it could kill
I
you
was
all.
so hoping, I'd get another amazing go, but when you need that.
That was a lot.
Oh.
That was a lot. You did plenty. That was pretty good. All right. Who's next? Free.
Alrighty, that underbelly looks very unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can hit it with a feather. Yeah, that'll probably hit 27.
Yeah. You're gonna tickle it with the feather side.
It's gonna tickle it with the feather again. So let's see if I can roll.
30 minutes before we're at 8 o'clock there, Free. Come on, slow it down.
17. Wow, these are just not great rolls.
It's better than 1.
And 1, so 18 total.
18 to hit?
No. It was 27 to hit. 18
27
damage.
to hit, 18 points of damage. I got you.
And then we'll just throw it again a second standard time. And that is... Oh, I forgot to count for... Yes, so that is going to be a 20 to hit the second time.
That'll hit.
And that is another 10.
Okay. All right.
Did the flying dagger do the same push, poo, 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 poo?
Yes, it is consistently. Yes. It's making that like sunsetty kind of pinkish orange light. Yes.
Free, what's the other arrows that you have?
I've got some death arrows. Necrotics.
I don't think, from my experience down here, necrotic is
I would agree.
doesn't seem to work for some
also,
reason.
is it just necrotic?
Is it what?
Are they magical also, or just necrotic?
Yes, they are a magic piercing necrotic.
I wonder if the magical, if it's susceptible to magic weapons.
Well, this one's hitting it pretty hard.
Because my weapon is not a magical weapon, and it's not doing any fancy, glowy, radiant shenanigans. Your magical dagger does.
Hint, hint, hint.
Food for thought.
You can give it a shot.
Like, pew,
All right.
twang, shot.
Okay, my turn, or is it still your turn, Free?
No, I can throw a dagger twice. That's pretty
Okay.
much it for me, other than movement.
I like the theorizing that's going on. I'm not gonna stop you. It's great.
Yeah. Under the table discussion. Okay. Is Mr. Out the Window Ugly Face 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Con save 14, please.
Oh. Okay. 10.
Fails.
Yep.
Yeah, I finally get to do some damage. 6 and 6. 12.
Okay.
12.
Nice.
First damage for me this session.
Oh, hey, look, Bree actually can kill something.
I will
Well, not quite yet, but
see if I heal you. See if I heal you. Keep this up.
I have second wind. I can heal myself if I need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna having
You know, I
just
can
been
heal you more if I really want. Just not now.
Yeah, I think you need it more than me.
I love that in the realm of the God of War, the argument, the fighting that you're doing is over who can heal better. Well done, guys. That's the most wholesome thing I've ever heard.
What did you say earlier? A bunch of doofuses.
What did I think? That was before. Okay, so backstage, before we started, I was saying I appreciate these characters because they're very intelligent. They make really smart choices. They think a lot of things through, but they still manage to be dinguses. And I just really appreciate that out of all of you. You all mesh so well together.
Characters reflect DM.
Hey, smart dingus. I'll take it. All right. All right. So that, okay, I was going to roll a dexterity. I have rolled a nat 21 for my very injured bog body to just like shoulder first hurl himself into the room finally after being attacked several times. And as he is hurling himself in the room, that is going to be an actual lunge to try and stab Bree for another attempt. And that is going to be a 15 to stab. Darn it. All right. But he made it in the room. He did. He did. Okay. I think that the willow is still very much focused on you, Free, because you were backing away. It turned its head up. It is not righted itself yet. So I'm going to actually have it make that attempt again. It is going to try and use those terrible teeth to bite you because you're really pissing it off. So that's a 16. It's an unnatural 21 to hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except
Disadvantage Willow from Johnny O.
Johnny. Oh. All right. There's an 11. So it's a 16 now. Disadvantage will make that a 16. So it does not bite you.
16 is my armor class.
So it makes it
16.
Chomp chomp. All right.
Below that, I'm activating as a reaction my cloud rune.
Oh.
Choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack roll instead, using the same roll. Attack that is now attacking that undead that just lurched itself into the room. He's going to chomp on the necrotic body.
That's cool.
That's brilliant.
I also
That is epic.
because I have armor 19, so that automatically would fail against me. But this is more fun, and it takes care of another body for us. Because I think this will probably finish killing him off.
Probably. Wow, this is the most narrative bog fight I've seen in my life. And
Down
that
in the valley,
is
though.
that.
Whoa, the necrotic bog.
This is the Rattling Bog. This is where it started. You guys made the hole in the bog. Oh no, this is
Oh yeah, I'm working on that, some 60, 70 points of damage later.
All right, so that is actually to be 12 points of damage, and our horrible bog body is gonna and collapse to the floor as its head is bitten off by that horrible will of the dead cloud of teeth. Well done. Well done.
It's going to come in, act like it's going for free, and then go over him and eat the body.
Yep. All right. Speaking of really sick moves there, Nardo, it is your turn, technically. Now, for real.
Alrighty.
See if you can get it.
We're going back on the attack again. All right. Roll number 1 is 17 plus my 2. Actually, does give me a 19. Is a 19 enough to hit?
Sure is.
Okay, so now we know 19 is the minimum roll. Let me roll my advantage to see if I can crit. I do not. All right. Slashing. 7 plus 5 plus 12 damage. And my D6 from my other ability right now that is still active is 6. So that comes up to 18 points of damage for attack number 1.
Amazing.
Extra attack.
You might have this one.
Is 50, 17. Nope, not enough. I need the advantage roll of 16 plus 2, 17, 18. Oh, I'm just shy 1 on the roll.
You almost had it. You almost had it, but it's okay. I think we're. This thing is reaching at you. It is definitely losing some of those wisps coming off of it as you continue to attack it. They either get dimmer or go away completely.
And I'm all out of all of my other. I've used like every single of my other perk up, just pretty much.
Okay. All right.
Actually, you know what? To heck, just because I'm gonna use my bonus action for a second wind.
Okay.
And let's see, that's a D10. So that's a 7 plus 5. I heal for 12 points.
Okay. All right. Free.
I'm at max health again.
Sweet.
All right. Well, seeing it's withering, I'm gonna not use the arrow, because those are precious and we only have a few. So I'm just gonna throw the dagger at it, a last time or two here. Oh, that is a nat 21.
Yay!
So this should be fun.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
33 damage.
Okay, before you go any further,
Is that before or after the double?
Exert yourself. Don't exert yourself.
Oh, that
okay?
can't be after the double because that's an odd number. So that's 66.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. No, yeah, I'm actually
yeah.
It rolled standard damage for me. Standard crit.
Oh, so that does, yeah.
So it re-rolled some of the dice once instead of just straight doubling them. So let's see, that would have been it would be 17 times 2.
That still does it. All right.
Oh, 17 plus 5 times 2.
Oh my god. All right. You've got it. Don't worry. And anything you're good. All right. This blue, gaseous, toothy, wretched abomination of wisps and pool noodles of death. Absolutely vibrating in just wailing, screeching noise. And in it, what was originally just little shrieks as it was starting to lose its power become voices, actual like echoes of real voices shouting unintelligible snippets of phrases and words, all in distress, pain, anguish, anger. And just as you're starting to pick up on what they might be saying, and as the whole shack is just vibrating with this noise, it just ceases to be.
So we just kind of splash in the water?
Well, so the shack is still there. The willow ceases to be, but it has shaken a lot of this. There is definitely damage to the shack that you're in. The vibrating has shaken loose some of the boards. It feels unstable.
How much damage has been done structurally? A lot? A little?
I mended it a little bit walking in here because I didn't want to fall through.
True.
So.
Enough to make you nervous.
Because I'm still large for a few minutes.
Mending under his feet. Mending.
Because I am a very big turtle right now.
I mean, you could always ride your friend out, you know. She's poking her head in. How's it going, guys? Kill anybody? No, she's not doing that. That would just be very funny. I wouldn't make her do that.
Talia, come down. It's safe. Come near the window in case we need to make an exit.
Oh, you fought things. It was loud. I didn't like that. Did you want to get out? You can just climb on. I don't know about you. How'd you get so big?
Oh, I have the might of giants.
Okay, well, I could probably take you down by yourself. Do you want me to come back for you too, or vice versa? I can just take you back down to the water's edge. You want to do that? Put you in another shack?
I'll be small again soon.
Okay. So you two, Free and Bree, you wanna climb on my back? I'll put you in. You want another shack? You wanna go to the edge? What do you wanna do?
Let's go to a shack. I'm tired. I almost died. That thing was horrible. I want to sleep.
We need to find somewhere for a good rest.
Okay, if I bring you to the one that has the cook pot, is someone gonna make us dinner? I'm so hungry, I could eat like a horse. Get it? I'm an abomination.
No, you're not. Try to stroke its face as I climb on her back.
Nay, you are not an abomination.
All right, Free and Bree, you're gonna get taken to that. I think it was the first shack that you had. There was a cook
the
pot.
one with the crawfish.
Crawfish, yeah.
It was the second shack, I think, because we came in here right after.
And Nardo swinging back around, grabbing you. For now,
by the time it gets back, we'll say the time has run up, and I'm back to being regular size again.
Sure. Yeah. Right now there is nothing going on around you. The only thing that has happened that you seem to notice as you're flying over is that those bog bodies that were laying face up in the water are now standing in formation, not doing anything, not attacking, not moving. They're now upright in little militant collections. There's about 6 over here and about 6 over here. Not saying anything, not moving, not doing anything, but they have now risen and are perfectly still.
Has anything changed besides them? Like an exit opened up or anything other than that?
Do you want to roll a perception for me as you're flying over? Just
sure.
Just in case. And all three of you guys can if you genuinely want to. You're all flying over eventually.
16.
13. We see anything? Nothing?
Nothing different except for that. That's really it.
Okay.
Nardo,
That's
are you
unusual.
Yeah. How about a 23?
23? Nardo, as you are flying over, you just you see that they are standing. You see that the formation that they are in, though there are 6 of them, there is one person standing in front of the other 5, almost in like a V shape, like a little chevron shape, which you find a little strange because that's not how they were laying in the water. But that's really the only other thing that you notice. Nothing, the water level hasn't receded, no new shiny things have come up. The tree line is still the tree line the way you saw it before.
Okay.
And
So,
I think, go ahead.
So I'm dumb. Since we leveled up, I forgot I had 3rd level spells. So I had 2 3rd level spells that I could have used to like heal myself. But whatever.
Okay.
So
We would have figured it out.
Yeah. I was scrolling through and I scrolled all the way to the bottom of the spell list and was like, oh, you have 3rd level.
Right.
Which I'm going to use right now, and I'm going to make Leomund's tiny hut. So what's going to happen is around me for 1 minute, you are going to see what size is it? 10-foot dome come around Bree. Just all of a sudden, she's just grumpy. She gets off the horse. She's kind of thing, and she's just like, I'm tired. She's just sitting in the corner mumbling, and then all of a sudden, you see a dome coming around her. I'm taking a nap. Free. Okay. I'm gonna take this arrow out of me. How much damage do you want to take?
There's no damage. It's just an extremely unpleasant thing that happens to you. So it's gonna feel like you're pulling out an arrow in the bad way.
At her.
But it's not going to actually physically harm you.
I just got a hole in my clothes now.
In your clothes, but not your body, correct?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pull it out, and you'll just see my hand stick out with the arrow because I have to stay in this. And be like, this is yours. Thank you. I still think.
Yeah.
I'm glad that worked. That was a guess.
What if you killed her? Like just outright killed? What would have happened?
I got a backup character already. Boom.
Okay.
I think one of us picked up a healing potion. Maybe we could have done aid. Could have gotten her back to stable. She'd have woken up after a while.
No, I just help her now since I'm an undead. So I just go against y'all. That's what it would happen.
Oh, it's well. Part of me really wants one of you to die, so you see what happens. But I'm glad it didn't happen today. All right. Anything else that you are doing? Are you planning on taking any kind of short or long rest?
I would really, 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 really like to take a long rest, but we are kind of have enemies. But this lasts for 8 hours, and nothing can get through it. Nothing can, unless I say so. Nothing's coming in here. Like even these 2 can't come in here without me telling them to.
Okay.
So nothing, it's 8 hours of safety. So we don't have to worry about anything attacking us or unless the realm just decides to go away. But
okay.
Is that bubble got room for 2 more?
Yes, come on. Not big. You stay normal. I don't think there's enough room for big Nardo. But he's small now, so
yeah.
Well, medium.
Medium.
I wish I actually had picked small when I created Nardo because small going to large would be whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Because of shock and awe factor.
In fact, Talia, I can fit 9 creatures of medium size in here. Talia, come take a rest.
Yeah, I guess Tolly has
Congrats.
meetings. Yeah. Let's go. This will be great. And then you'll make me dinner, right? Yeah.
Yes. And
Cool.
I'm going to put the pot in the middle and I'm going to start just throwing things in it. Total, boiling bubble, fire, wind, and oh wait, wrong one. Sorry, wrong thing. We're cooking. Sorry. So ignore
And
me.
while they are taking their rest, and I think it's about time we can do some confessions.
Do me first because I have to pee really bad.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
What happened? First, we have made a nice friend of a god, another god. I'm not sure, don't know about gods. And then this big thing just hit me, and I'm just tired, and it's not fair. He melted my shoes, and now I have to mend them, and it's just not fair. And it's just I don't know what's going on down there. I don't want to know. I want to rest. I'm going to take a nap. So that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to go.
Why is it always tentacles? Tentacles. But this feather, I'm liking this thing. I gotta remember to poke around more in God's file cabinets. This was a good find.
Oh yeah. All right. So I don't know why that thing kept ignoring me. I was just hacking and slashing, but apparently you need the almighty powerful necro tentacle things. Ain't exactly the smartest demon in the tool shed. We got that slashed up. That burrito. Oh yeah, she's she gotta do better. Maybe we need to get her some more armor or something. There's got to be something better for her. Maybe we can find something to help her out down here. I don't need another cigarette. Oh, character. But yes. Oh, hey, do I have any pizza left here?
Yeah. Pizza time. Always pizza time. Oh man.
Pizza money.
Hashtag pizza money. And for well, I'll tell you in a little bit. Because I'm telling you right now, hey, I'm a horse.
Of course.
A horse.
Okay, so this is really nice. My friends are great. Glad I could help them out. And I've been promised dinner, which is amazing because all I've eaten are oats lately. And I was only supposed to eat oats for a little bit. And then the lieutenant guy or whoever he is keeps showing up and giving me more oats. And I said, I thought we were done with the oats. And he says, stop talking. And I say, okay. I guess if Hydros isn't back yet, he's not going to miss me. Because he did tell me to stay put for my safety. So, but my friends are great. They defeated that big scary thing that made a lot of noise. So I'm probably fine. He even gave that free guy his dagger. Must have been a really nice gift. They must be friends, so this is all good. Because I mean, if he had taken Hydros' property without asking, that'd be really bad. Well, wait, am I his property? And they took me?
You're not property.
No.
You're a person.
All right. Oh, that's a question for me, the DM, too. I actually don't know the answer. But what I do know is that we couldn't be doing what we are doing today, our extra long episode, without our fantastic sponsors. And I have a couple more graphics than I did before here. So first up, as usual, we have Mabs Mobile Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, and more can be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. She's got an ever-rotating variety of really cool things. Every time I sign on there's something new, something cool, and you really never know. So even if you've been on the website recently or in the past, definitely check it out again. I know that she's selling these really cool things. I always say the wrong word. I'm going to ask what it's actually called, but these really cool. Just, you know what? Do yourself a favor. Log in. See what she's up to. She's making all kinds of great stuff. We are also brought to you by... Oh, I don't have graphics for this. I'm going to jump in here. Actually, I can't even use the graphic, so I'm going to take it away for a second. Because we changed the graphic, because we changed the name. It is now Destination D&D, Dungeons and Dragons Tours. It's no longer runadventures.com for the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It's actually its own thing now. It's Destination D&D, and I'm going to have a graphic for you the next time I am on here. We are brought to you by that New Orleans tour that is coming up very quickly. Tour the city by day, tabletop game by night, and finish the event with a visit to the Louisiana Renaissance Fair. You can just Google Destination D&D New Orleans. It should come up, or just visit us on one of our social medias, our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I think all have information about it. Check that out for sure. Learn more. Join us. It's going to be a blast. I'm looking at the guest list every day on Discord, and everyone is amazing, and it's looking to be a great time. We are also brought to you by another graphic I don't personally have right now, but Whimsy Grotto. Imaginative creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. We're also brought to you by Tabletop Tees, which I'm getting a new graphic for. And that is by our favorite little Z Goes Meep Z. Yeah, thank you. You can jump in on that. whimsygrotto.com. That is Kitty Chaos. Our beloved Kitty Chaos makes that one. Thank you very much. Figured it was easier to... Yep. And we are also brought to you by... Yeah, I can jump in. We're doing it anyway. Let's just do it. Hey, look at my ever-changing amazing backgrounds. Right. Look at that. Z Goes Meep. She's also on Twitch as Z Goes Meep. And if you ever wanted to taste what tastes like, there you go. Apparently tastes like citrus punch, coconuts, and some black tea. Pink mist. Tastes like berries.
Delicious. It tastes delicious.
Leveling up tastes like cake, like you have earned it. And I think I'm going to ask if perhaps there is a special Underworld edition where it's just charcoal in a bag.
Oh,
that would be so new. It's like a little bonus. We can have you eating charcoal.
Chocolate charcoal. Chocolate.
Charcoal and chocolate. Oh, like a spicy chocolate. I think that would actually taste really good. I'm gonna talk to her about that. A couple of things. I don't have it officially today because we are still double checking. But there will be new merch. It has been created. It has been mostly approved. And then as soon as I am able, it will be available to you guys. So I am able to tell you about that, but I cannot give you a link just yet because we're getting the final review right now. But by this time next week, you will have the ability to purchase some new Nat 21 merch. So keep an eye out for all the announcements on that one. And I can say that.
Some of it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. We're making sure that it's all okay, but yeah, it's really exciting. And speaking of, I think as a bonus gift, some of our merch that ships out to you, some won't, but some we do have actual pizza money drawn by our lovely Bree, the Twilight Cleric, who did not die today yet. Gave us this fantastic idea and a sketch, and it was turned immediately into a graphic. And we do send out pizza money with some of the items that we sell. So just if you buy something, you might get pizza money. Just throwing that out there. Like the not pizza money, but like pizza. You know what I mean? That costs extra. Anyway, Patreon. I was very excited to learn that I think we have a new player joining us at some point very soon here in the Underworld because we are gaining Patreon subscribers, and that is amazing, and that is exciting, and I am so happy about it. And yes, glory be our Patreons. If you have not yet become a Patreon subscriber, first of all, just know that you can join as a $0 subscription. You can join as an unpaid member. You don't get access to everything, of course, but you do have a little bit more access than you would have if you were not a Patreon member at all. So just making sure you guys know that option does exist. And our tiers start at just $5. Get a chance to win some prizes. Monthly AMAs. We had a great one with Robert Turk where people got to ask a lot of really, really good questions about his process as a creator, a writer, a tabletop game player, and orchestrator and DM, and all the other things that he has done. I found it very exciting to be a part of. I learned a lot of things. So we tend to have really good guests on. You guys can ask all kinds of questions like who shot first, Han or Greedo?
It was Augustus.
It was Augustus. Augustus shoppers. Yes. So if you would like to learn how to join our Patreon, win some of those prizes, enjoy some of that behind the scenes material and bonus content, go to patreon.com/nat21adventures to learn how to join all of our ridiculous fun. Also, I think you guys get the first access to the prologues that we have for the Underworld games. So that's another one I didn't think of. By the way, if you are not currently following us on our socials, please do. We have all kinds of ridiculous things. Literally a new post every single day on all 3 platforms, just about. That is Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We have nonsense. We have throwbacks. We have trivia, all kinds of stuff. So if you're not following us, it's at Nat21Adventures on all 3 platforms. Please join us for all of the ridiculous fun. We do weird things, and we love each other for it. And that costs extra. I should probably stop doing this. One more thing that I have been meaning to mention to you guys. First of all, thank you for always clipping our shows. And I joked today that we leveled up without me knowing because of Mab on a live stream. And the reason that we actually, these guys genuinely leveled up is because our fantastic Nardo Lee was helping to clip some of our live stream to be viewed as clips later. And we love having the clips. If you guys find anything funny, fun, exciting, someone does a spit take or says something ridiculous, feel free to clip it right here on Twitch. We do use them. We do Fan Favorite Friday clips. We will tag you in those. We love having them. So thank you. And Nardo, thank you for clipping because you got to level up. Look at that.
Yeah, y'all have used a bunch of my clips.
Yeah. No, we really love them. So yeah, it is thanks to each and every one of you and all of your clips that we have Fan Favorite Fridays. So, and we love our fans. But also one more thing that I don't know if everyone has quite picked up on just yet. Our Thursday night is the once a month on the 3rd Thursday is our Underworld, our Patreon Saints game. But we've actually filled out all the other Thursdays of the month, unless there are 5 like this month, and we have to figure out what to do on the last one. But for the first Thursday of every month, we have Mab Labs, where Mab will take you on a little adventure of her craft room, and you guys will be working on a project. She will help you sort through a DIY of fantastic things, just like the tiny paper packs, which is adorable, and I have absolutely taken to the Ren Fair and tortured him with. On the 2nd Thursday of every month, we have the In Between, a Tavern Between Worlds, where characters from every single one of our games are welcome to enter the Veil Between Worlds and sit down for a drink and see what happens. And we also share our drink recipes every single month when it comes to that. The final Thursday of every month, after we do our Underworld, is a tarot reading show with Madame Ansa. She is fantastic and wonderful, and she will be doing that every single month as well. So now that I have talked to you for so long, because we have extra time today, I'm going to bring everybody back on. And I will say the most important thing of all, which is that we cannot do what we do every single month, week, day, just about, without each and every one of you. Huzzah to our fantastic viewers. We love you. Huzzah. What does your mug say? I missed it. It's an Atari.
Atari.
Yes. Heck yes. Amazing.
Yeah. I got one of these nifty things in the mail.
Ooh, I didn't even notice that.
Awesome.
Oh, hey, you got a koozie?
Well, I have these.
Yes.
This is part of my costume now. Y'all can never see it because it's behind my hair, but
Yeah.
That's great.
I made those koozies.
You did?
I'm waiting to see what terror will be wrought by the thing that I birthed that won me that koozie on Patreon.
Oh, yes. You created the sea monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to mention.
Oh no.
I meant to mention one of the great prizes that we've started giving with our contest winners is not just a physical prize, but yeah, you guys have been creating whole cities or villages, really. You've been creating new magic items, and somebody made a horrible thing that I don't want to encounter, but you might.
No.
It exists on Earth now, so you're welcome.
But not in the world.
Summon Sammy Bird.
You could summon. Listen, this is genuine. I have to put Sammy Bird to bed in a night cage because she gets so excited. When I get excited in here and I start yelling, she's like, and then it's not good. She knows that we are dealing in death and gore because she gets very excited about it from the other room.
Yeah, that's because it wants the monkey jerky.
She wants the monkey jerky. She knows you have it. She has a taste for flesh. So funny. Anyway, all right. So, my friends, you have taken your long rest. Nothing really changes in the atmosphere here. Again, there's no real day or night here. It's just this sort of muggy, groggy, late evening twilight. There's no new sounds other than the sounds of the water gently creaking those half-sunken boats. It's not cold. It's not hot. It's a little muggy and humid. There are some bugs that will buzz by every once in a while, but nothing that's bothering you too much. You have made your lovely dinner in your pot. You've gotten some good rest. And really the only thing that has happened in this time is those bodies have just stayed completely upright. They haven't moved. So that's the only thing that's been different since the first time you walked in that you can see.
Well, let's, I guess, see what flying over the other side of this swamp might do. Maybe there's some kind of an exit in the direction we haven't come.
So you entered from sort of a gap in that thick vegetation, and it creates like a crescent shape around that bog, that swamp. There's thick vegetation all the way around. So flying over it, you see that it sort of just stretches endlessly in every direction. However, if you want to try and explore it, you're more than welcome to.
Can I cast Detect Magic using my lovely little amulet? Where is it? I know where it is on my thing. I don't know where it is on this. Okay, Detect Magic.
Sure.
See if we can see anything, any pings that might get us in the direction of an exit.
The direction of an exit.
Or anything magical, just anything that's
Sure.
down there. Just trying to
Sure.
get the lay of the land, see if anything I can use to help us get out.
So the only thing that really glows any kind of indication are those bodies that are standing now.
I almost want to, like, as a player, I want to like throw something at them and see if they do anything. F4, quick save, throw something. See what it does. But I'm not going to. Bree's not going to. I want to, but she's not going to.
I mean, you're flying around. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to stop you.
What do I have that I could throw at it?
That wasn't meant to be encouragement. I meant.
I got some pitons.
I got a lot of stuff.
I'm carrying all kinds of random little thievy things.
Yeah, I got like 3 bat wings, bat meat, feathers, bones, talon, flask of water. Oh, I have an average lance. I'm not gonna throw that at it. All right, I'm just gonna throw a tiny bone at one of them as we fly over and see what it does.
I want to see if you actually hit it.
Oh my God.
I mean, hey, if you can actually do damage, then you can throw something that'll come right back.
Right. Well, if you want to, I mean,
I'm just
I don't
gonna.
want
I'm
to
just
lose
trying
that
to
thing in the
see- I'm
swamp
doing-
if I miss.
Yeah, I'm doing it just to see what it's if if we try to explore, my whole thinking is if we try to explore that area, are those things going to attack us if we get near? So I'm just kind of.
I don't know. Go down there and find out.
You do it.
How
You're bigger.
close are you in the sky
No,
to
five.
these things when you aim?
How far up? Like the top of the. Let's just say we even with the top of the huts. Just kind of
Okay, so
staying
you're
out
flying
of range.
Talia, poop on their head as we fly over.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! I am a lady just because I look like a horse.
Don't worry, we won't judge.
All right. Why don't you do a let's do an athletics check just to see if you actually get to whale it, get it on the noggin with that little bone. You're not trying to hurt it. I just
I'm just trying to.
Water.
Oh, nat 21, baby. On that. On that. Not on a saving throw.
You
that
wish
would
you threw
save
the
my
feather
life.
now, huh?
Right in the center of the noggin, just with a little bone. As you do that, the terrible, gross, bloaty face turns and looks up at you silently.
Hi. Hello, friends. Can you hear me? Hi. I totally didn't mean to do that. That was him. That was the turtle.
He can push you right off.
Good.
It nods its head at you very slowly.
Can you understand me? What are you doing then? Just standing in formation. You know what? This seems like a perfect time to do this spell that I've been sitting on. I'm going to cast Speak with Dead.
You are rolling at a disadvantage. I'm so sorry.
Even with Speak with it's not a it's
Oh no, it's not a you're right. It's just Speak with Dead. I'm so sorry.
It's just Speak with Dead, yeah. Let's
say
say
Then go for it. My apologies.
Okay. I mean it just happens. I guess. You grant a semblance of life and intelligence. He must still have a mouth. Do they have a mouth?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
It hasn't fallen off yet.
Okay. I'm going to get a little bit closer and just kind of lean and cast it on the one in front because he saw me and we're talking and so.
Well, I mean, hell, you rattled his noggin.
You did rattle. Remind me, what was the question you asked for him to respond to?
What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, Speak with Dead actually has stuff I can't do. Can't just talk with him, can I? How many questions do I get? I can't read it. It's way on the screen.
I can look it up for you too, because I don't know off the top of my head.
It does not recognize me as an enemy, as long as it doesn't recognize me as an enemy.
Ask up to 5 questions.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. So.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I brought down to serve eternal life under Tecton punishment.
Okay, guys, throw some stuff in here because I don't want to accidentally ask you a question and ask it one like the D&D movie.
Good call.
Can they understand it or is it just me? I think they all can understand it, right?
I think they all can. He's speaking common out loud to you.
We probably want to know how to leave here.
Yeah, that was my next one. But do you want to know if the lady? I don't think the ladies come through. They said they didn't see her.
Finding out what their purpose is in formation right now would be interesting to learn.
Okay. Let's see. So
Yeah, you can write them all down ahead of time if you want before you. I'm not gonna like take them as genuine questions just yet.
That's why I said mine as a statement of
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Write down
carefully
your
did that myself.
questions.
yeah.
So you can have
Argrak
the,
still has a charge on a wish ring that he's saving.
yeah, I'm not gonna. I want this
Yeah.
interaction to go the way you want it to, not just. Go ahead.
all right, what do you okay. Under table. We're not talking to them right now. What are you doing in formation? How do we get out? I still
How do we find the exit to the next realm?
yeah, how do we get out or exit is what was
Yeah,
my second question.
More specific.
Oh, how do we go to the next realm? There we go. That's good. Wording is good.
How do I leave here so I can get burned again? Is basically what Bree's trying to ask.
I will kick you out of my hut.
I will become a giant and Kool-Aid Man your hut.
You cannot. You can't get in unless I say.
Punishment for what?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question. Okay, we got what are you doing in formation? How do we get to the next realm? Punishment for what? And well,
Can we help them? I mean, we've helped just about everybody else for the most part.
Someone made a suggestion earlier that was in my opinion.
Yeah, why are they in the formation?
yeah, we did well.
But also, there's another one I can throw it your way if you want.
Yes,
But,
hint. Talia, what do you think?
Someone was gonna ask the whole reason you're down here in the first place. Did you see that girl go through here? But
I mean, we keep asking. Nobody has seen the person.
it's true. You're absolutely right. Nobody really seems to have much of an idea. But
Tecton didn't even see her, but I mean, I don't think she went in the. She might not have gone in the huts either. Seen a priestess.
We've made friends with Tecton.
Yeah. Okay. Back in. Sorry. First time using the spell. I didn't know. I have a general idea. What are you doing in this formation?
Tecton summoned go war through mirror. Tell him war with mortals, so we ready for war with mortals.
Do you know how we are supposed to leave this realm and go into the next?
Next round is down. Sucked down by open water. That was the sound of the water rushing. He's not very good at it. He can't really talk very well.
I mean, no lips, I guess, you know.
Yeah, but say no lips. Have you seen a priestess dressed in all white? Yeah, I should have wrote her name down. I do have it. Mara? No, Helra. Helra?
I see two.
Okay.
Two.
Where did they go? How? Yeah.
What question are we on?
That's 4.
That's 4.
Where did they go?
Where did they go?
One taken escort by guide. One down with lieutenant.
What other questions do you have, Bree?
It's can we help them? But I don't think this is relevant. We
No.
we need to know how to get out. How do we go down? What does it mean? It's two questions.
You rephrase it. I didn't hear it. Say it the way you want to say it.
Well, it's open water, so I imagine if we fly around, it'll become apparent to us.
Where is open water? Where is down?
Everywhere with water can be down. But must find down to realm.
Talia, can you bring me lower? Can you bring? I'm gonna. How far down can I go without doing fall damage? Without like hopping off her back?
Oh, I mean, where they're standing is very shallow water, so I mean, you can go down and just step off, I guess. Like, I don't know, 10 feet.
Okay.
A nice jump.
Talia, do you want to? Let's circle around, and if we see any circles or something that may indicate a down, maybe some steps underwater, we can all kind of look for that and maybe find our way down. Can we just circle around and do a once? I guess we kind of looked already, didn't see anything. Can we look in the water? Can we see through the water? Or is it murky?
It's very murky, grayish, brackish.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm making a decision. I'm getting down and I'm gonna bog through some water. I don't care if I get wet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk like the perimeter of the people outside of any melee range in case they attack me if I get nearby.
Okay, so around the crescent, right? There's those 3 huts, or was it 4? I think it was 3.
3.
3, right? Because it's that one. It makes a crescent shape from where you entered, and around the outside, by where the trees are, it's shallow enough to be like up
in the
to
middle. It's deeper, is it?
Deep, yes. So if you walk the perimeter, you're just in about knee to thigh high water the whole time.
Do y'all see anything? I'm just kind of looking in the water, I guess, as I go.
Do perceptions for me, please.
$17.
14.
Okay.
Dirty.
Okay. Nardo, from where you two are up on the horse still, Bree is in the water. Nardo, as Bree walks by the outside of that final soldier in formation, that terrible bog body standing at attention, you notice she sort of kicks up something shiny and gold in the water.
And
right
I don't see it. What? What?
Right there.
Where?
There.
I don't see it.
Well, look better.
Can I make a investigation? So I'm thoroughly looking for it now.
Yeah, you can do an investigation. Scrambling with your hands in the water. That'll do.
I swear, if I pick up like a moccasin or something while I'm on here, what is it? That's a 15 plus 2, 17.
Okay. You feel around and your hand hits something hard and metallic, and as you draw it up,
Oh, a coin.
oh, it's about this big. As you pull it up out of the water, it's heavy, it's full of water, but it actually is this bronze dented helmet, and it has that same symbol on it from before. It's got an interesting design, sort of.
There's an actual word for that symbol. I'm drawing a blank.
You're fine. I
I
didn't
drew it though.
look it up either. There you go. Yep.
Okay. It's a helmet. What is it? I mean, it just has that symbol on it. Since I had the tech magic on it, is it magical?
It has a little tiny bit of just a faint glow, like it was. I'll just say it's got a smidge. It's got a smidge. It itself definitely is not magic affected by it, but at one point perhaps it was.
Helmet.
You just put it right on.
I don't have
Amazing.
a helmet. It's in the other room.
Great. I love it. I will have exactly. It is just a mundane helmet, but I will have exactly what that.
If it gives me more AC, I'm taking it.
Yeah. So I'll have that for you. I did not write it on here, of course, but I have it for you.
Well, fine. I'll get it. We'll get a wall of text later.
Yeah, for sure. Always. All right. You want to keep looking? You want to keep trudging?
Yeah, I'm going to head down there and trudge around to see him, trying to help see what I can find.
Yeah,
Same
somebody
direction.
who's good with an investigation, not me.
Same direction, anti-direction, somewhere else.
I'll go in the same direction on just a couple feet off her path, doing a classic Boy Scout search the field pattern.
Yeah, like a grid pattern, I guess. We'll just kind of stand by each other and just kind of look around.
All right. You can also do an investigation.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Walking in water, enjoying the
18.
brackish, yucky water.
Now I'm drawing high now on stuff that doesn't matter. Didn't we have a meme about this that we shared that is just like
oh gosh. All right, Bree, what you notice is as you come around to where those bodies were behind the hut that you just had your whole terrifying interaction in, there's like another little glint in the water, kind of under the surface, but again, isn't it? Something in there.
Bree knows better. She's been in swamps before.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to check for a trap or if it's sharp or something where if I try to dig it out? Free! I see something. It's under. I can't see it, and it's shiny, and it's right. Just point where it is, and see if he can see if it's sharp.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm cautious.
like a
after the
fine trap
crawfish.
or just a perception or
like a fine
Are you
trap?
looking for a trap specifically? Okay, then it would.
Yeah, I can look for a trap. It I would have no idea if it's a trap or not. Crit fail.
All right. Oh. All right. She's just going both hands. Go big or go home.
Meanwhile, I'm sorry, with that crit fail, Free, I'm gonna say that you stumble into the water, like up to your chest. You trip. It was a crit fail. I have to do something.
Yep.
Like, oh,
He found a pocket of I don't know, a mole or something like that filled in. And
stepped in a hole full of mud. All right.
His shoes gone.
No, we're losing too many shoes
No
today.
shoes.
All right, both hands, Bree, you are going to pull up something much heavier than the other. It is going to be a breastplate. Now, this one is not bronze. It actually looks to be like gold, like very shiny, or once was. Very heavy. And it has this extremely intricate design on it. A design that I'm just going to give this to you because obviously you recognize as being that on the backside of the Prodroid coins. that you have come across a couple of times. You dang looters. Looting swamp.
I'm gonna wait till you get okay. So for flavor, I'm gonna say Bree just starts taking off her damaged clothes in the middle of the swamp, not caring, breast wrap on there and just put it on. Because she's a hoarder. If something's better, she's gonna put it on.
Well, and you pulls, you know, it's a nice shiny breastplate, sure.
Oh, I mean, she grew up in the swamp, so whatever you can find, you get. So whether it's mismatched armor or not, you get armor.
Fair. So yeah, you've both walked about halfway around that crescent. That's where you're finding the gold one. You continuing walking to get the whole perimeter?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
All right,
We're not
Nardo, what are
going
you
anywhere.
doing this whole time?
So while they're doing that, I want to fly to the head of the formation. So the direction they're all facing, I want to go all the way to the front of that because I want to see if there's a mirror gateway that was mentioned by the guy that we spoke with.
Okay. So you're going to go to the collection of 6 that we just talked to.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to face the direction that they're facing, kind of at eye level where they are, to see if you see any kind of mirror or...
Yeah, I want to fly up to wherever the start, the front line.
Okay. All right. Roll a perception for me, because I'd like to see what you see.
That is a 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay. I will mention that you don't see anything like a mirror just dangling in the sky, any kind of... But far, far off in the distance, where there should be green, and more green, you do see a glint of that twilight reflecting off of something down by the forest floor. You wouldn't have really seen it from above.
Down by the cypress tree where the oak trees grow.
That is the hole in the bog.
It's a hole in the bog.
You have to go into the nest on the limb, on the tree, on the tree, and the branch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna always get.
It's all the way in there. You're gonna find it. It's in with the egg. But good thought, Nardo. That was
so
very
how
wise.
far does that appear off to be?
From the edge of the water across from you, so it's on the tree line across from you. They're facing the inside where the water is. They're looking way past, all the way on the other side, past that other hut, into the tree line about 100 yards.
I want to fly up to there.
Okay, so if you
that should
fly
take like no time at all to fly.
Yeah, it's not that big. If you fly over top of it, you kind of lose sight of anything metallic. So over the tree line, you can fly over to that spot, but just so you know, you're losing sight of anything that would have been shining.
Right. As I get closer, I guess I'd land to explore about and have Talia stay nearby in case I need to book out quick.
Sure. The only thing I will suggest, you're either going to roll an athletics or a dexterity to get down, because it is thick swamp foliage. So there are vines and trees clustered very close
Cypress
together.
knots. They've got
you don't want to crash into anything.
Moss, all that wonderful under the water
so
stuff.
you want a ninja turtle to roll athletics? Okay.
Yes, I do.
My plus 6. How's a 19 plus 6 do ya?
Perfect. You're gonna land with like a cool pose and a theme song.
Superhero landing.
We totally need like a theme song for the ease.
even from so far off, Bree and Free saw it.
Oh yeah, no, it was epic.
That was cool.
I think Gif needs to write the tale of the Ease and
The
sing it at
tale
the
of the
tavern,
East.
like as though this is an ancient story from many years ago. It could be, you know.
There once was three people.
Time is weird.
I mean, yeah,
Well, it's
we don't
wibbly
know.
wobbly anyway.
Wibbly wobbly soup.
Right. All right. Yeah, when you land, you definitely see there's something glinting sort of at the base of a tree. It's not quite clear what it is. It's facing upward at an angle. But it's shiny.
Shiny. That's what we're about.
I want to approach cautiously and explore.
Okay. Roll stealth for me if you can. Just out of curiosity. Not gonna affect you too much either way. I just would to see how this goes.
9.
Okay. So not very stealthy, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's usually what I roll. Stop taking my thing. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I'm being stupid.
Which is weird because it's not like I'm wearing any armor to clank.
As you're approaching, instead of well, I'll say it this way. As you approach, you do notice it does look like a mirror, but instead of being in like a frame like you would put on your wall, it's surrounded by moss and tree roots, angled upward. And inside, it's very foggy at first, but as you get closer, cautiously, loudly, somewhat, but cautiously, you hear people talking, and then all of a sudden you hear, wait, what was that?
I'm going to freeze and not move for a period to see what, if anything, changes.
Okay. Easy. I'll give it to you. After about 5 seconds, the voices start up again. They are angry voices. They are loud voices. And as you get closer, you notice that it is a familiar voice. And as you peek over, you see Nikos. If you recall, the very first person that you met on the island. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I think his name was Nikos. Correct me. I believe it's Nikos. That's what I wrote down.
Someone is scrambling for notes because they're like, wait a minute. He's figuring something out.
Nikos.
Very, very, very first. You met a little boy.
I thought his name was no. This is not Sim. I thought it was Simeon.
Simeon's a little boy.
Strabos was his brother.
That's what it was. Stavros. Not Nikos. It was Stavros. My apologies. I'm so sorry. Stavros. Nikos. I'm sorry. Nikos was the You were right. Look at you. I had my
I told you I take notes, and the fact that I just
Nikos
reviewed all this.
He was the guy that was getting his heart pecked out in Ulfine. You're right. Okay, Stavros. I looked at my list. I didn't check it very well. Stavros. Stavros, the older brother who was
a
claiming
shepherd looking for his girlfriend.
Yes, he had to climb down into the cavern with you to find her. He had to find her, and somehow he survived that fall. Yep. You see him, Nardo, in the image in the mirror. You see him standing in the pouring rain, and he is wearing a heavy fur and lots of very dirty, very worn wool and leather armor. It's very ill-fitting, and he looks like he is drawn and wan and malnourished and angry. And if you see beyond where he is standing, the fields that were once, barren, but at least they looked like fields, are now completely flooded. They are just big pools of muck and mud. You see that there are just a few sheep left, and they are just totally scrawny and ill. And he stands shouting at a group of other men, some very strong young women as well, but mostly teenage to maybe 50-year-old men, screaming that it was them. They must pay. They took her from me. They took everything from us. And now, if nothing else, we can have our justice.
So what
sorry.
I'm seeing is the above world.
I would guess. So somehow he made it out of there. He was with you guys.
Okay.
He looks different than the last you've seen him. His hair has grown.
He looks older. I'm not there, but I'm still asking questions. Does he look older?
Say older. I would say that he's definitely lost a significant amount of weight. His hair has grown.
This is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sabros, I whisper.
Sorry, made me laugh. You're gonna actually try to speak to him?
Yes.
Okay.
If me making noise approaching caused him to hear somehow, I don't know where. I didn't know what he's listening to. You know, maybe
right.
you know, an Eye of Sauron.
As you whisper, nothing really happens. He just keeps going about his very rousing, very angry speech to the people who all look really like they are not in good faith.
I will tap on the mirror with my claws.
Okay. As you do that, you see Stavros and the person that he is directly talking to, like who is closest to him that you don't recognize whatsoever, they sort of look up at the sky and then they return to what they're doing. Meanwhile, I will note that you are hearing repetitive far booms of thunder. As you can tell, it's raining. Not just rain, it is definitely a thunderstorm either coming in or just leaving. So there's a lot of noise on their end too.
Wasn't it raining when we left too?
It was.
So their reaction was to look up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, I can keep monologuing. I can give you everything he's saying. I didn't type it out, but man.
Yeah.
And I shall die as one of them. Girl, what?
Legolas, what are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
I didn't speak in Elvish. What are you talking about?
Actually, let's see. What do I have for inventory?
Free and I don't hear this. It's just Nardo. We're just still looking for.
Yeah. I will say that you've made it. Well, meanwhile, this is good. Meanwhile, as you've made it all the way around, you do notice that the as you approach, get kind of close to the edge of where those other 6 are standing in their formation, facing the same way. The first one, as you get close, turns its head to look at you, much like the other one did. Just not menacing, just very much looking right at you as you get closer.
Bonjour. Ignore us. Yeah, we're not here. Why no? Why? Is it bad? What will happen if we come over here? Bad? Yes? No. No bad. So why shake head?
You had said you can't see us. He's
Oh.
like, I see you. What do you mean?
Yeah, and I'm totally like, what? What's going on? What?
Their brains are reanimated. They can only handle so much, you know.
They got tadpoles or something in their head.
Yeah. Anything you want to be doing while you're walking around, while Nardo is taking a moment, while you're figuring all this out?
Just do we notice that Nardo went away, or we just kind of?
No, I mean you saw that he went
her?
Into that space. You know he's there. There was.
Okay.
He's
We still can kind of see him. Yeah, we just don't know what's
Kinda,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah. He's
Okay.
not that far.
I don't know. I just look for other stuff. We still looking for a pool to go down because we don't know what happened over there. We're just
right. You just know he saw something interesting. Yeah. All right, Nardo, what are you doing?
Taking my tinderbox and I'm gonna create up a torch.
Okay.
Because I want to try to do some sort of light show.
Okay. Interesting.
Something that will stand out very different from lightning in the night sky.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to tell you now, they don't seem to react to any light that you're shining at, near, on that little, I'll just call it a mirror for now.
And it is completely solid. There's nothing that's able to pass through it.
Completely solid. Yep. Yeah, because when you tapped your hand on it, it was made of metal or glass or whatever.
Glass.
Can it be removed from its location?
You can certainly try. It doesn't really have an edge, though. It's sort of part of the tree.
Yes, I want to see if I can retrieve this thing.
Okay. You know what? Roll me a strength to see if you can pry it up from the. I just want to see what happens. See if you can pry it up. I want to see. That would be awesome if you could.
All right. Let's see here. Oh boy. All right. If we have any other saints here that can give out a crit, this would be amazing because I'm all about changing her plans.
This definitely changed my plans. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys can do whatever. These are guidelines, man.
So first off, I am going to channel Giant's Might.
Okay.
And I'm going to become large again.
Okay.
So then, let's see. I will. Then next, I'm going to take my greatsword and I'm going to give a nice hard strike right above this window of sorts into the tree to kind of break up the wood and whatnot around it a little bit with a strike. And then I'm going to try to grab and dig it up with my claws. So
so roll a strength for me. So you're going to need to really... If you
I would guide you, but you're too far away.
You have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're doing.
All right, so.
And now you've just described to me how you're using your strength. But I would like you to roll a strength.
All right. For an attack roll?
Nope, not an attack roll. Just a strength. Yep.
Okay.
You're not attacking anything. You're using the strength of the swing of your sword is what you're telling me to pry it up And if you get it loose, then you can try and rip it up. But let's just get a strength to see if this works or not. Because it'd be really funny if it did.
All right. Let's see. The 16, 18 strength checks. I also have advantage still again. 17 plus 3 is a dirty 20. Do I have? No, I don't have the plus because that's off of the rune. So dirty 20.
Dirty 20
is my best roll on the advantage.
Okay. All right. That is not a crit, so I'm not going to give it to you, but I wanted to see, because if you crit, I would have to give that to you. But no, it is not made to be pulled up out of the earth, but I was not going to deprive you of that if the gods of fate decided it was meant to be. But however, you did not crit on that one. I'm not going to let you have that one, only because it is really not meant to be rendered as an object. It is more sort of part of the environment that you're in. However, that was a really good idea.
Now that I'm mad that I couldn't pull it up, I'm going to strike at it directly.
Oh, okay. Now, I would like you to just roll another strength again, because I want to see how hard. Are you hitting it with hand or a sword or?
Oh, with my longsword.
Amazing. Can you roll another strength to see how hard you baseball bat its mirror with your sword?
I mean, if I could find a way to animal handling this thing, I would.
Roll an animal handling to either break or not break this mirror.
How many years bad luck in the underworld does a broken mirror take?
And you know what? Off of the latest upgrades, I'm not just proficient in animal handling. I have expertise in animal handling, which means I have advantage on all animal handling rolls with a +7.
Hashtag hacks.
Oh boy, this is gonna go well. This is gonna end great. I love this. This is gonna go really well.
So 16 plus 7 is a 23 on the first row. The second row, because I still have advantage, is a 7 plus 7 for a 14. 23 is my best roll on an animal handling check.
Okay. So again, no natural crits. So I'm going to say, instead of completely shattering this thing out of existence to the point that it doesn't work anymore, what you have done is what should be nearly impossible. It is to crack this mirror down the center. When you do this, the shouting dies down once again. And Stavros once again looks up and around, because that was a loud, strange noise. And as you do this, there is another loud crack of thunder on the impenetrable, unbreakable mirror that you've just cracked. Beautiful. Amazing. You guys are doing some cinematic things this time around. And there is a similar rumble of thunder coming from just above the center of the water. And
where we are?
Oh, yeah. Remember that beam of light? Yeah, it's going to open again from the sky. It pierces those twilight clouds, and within it, 3 figures appear and descend, landing in the center of the water, seemingly walking on it, which is also terrifying. 2 of these figures are the size, shape, and appearance of regular human men, wearing dark robes. One is much bigger than an average human man. He stands high above them, and he wears dark robes, and his eyes glow with malice. He stares down Free and Bree and points his finger in your direction.
Points at Nardo or points at me?
Technically, all three of you are sort of in the same general pointing area at this point, so it's kind of all of you. But he sees Bree and Free at this point. So both of you two are sort of...
Bonjour. Hi.
Greeting.
Bonjour.
I kind of give him a facial expressions of respect, maybe bow my head just a little bit without completely taking my gaze off of them.
Still staring at both of you. So, you've decided to do even more damage down here where you don't belong?
Damage?
Just looking around in the swamp to get out of here.
We're trying to leave.
You have entered our realm. You have cracked the mirror to the mortal realm. You have freed many of our prisoners, and worst of all, you've slain my right hand, Lieutenant. That wasn't very kind of you.
Would you...
We're just trying to get our mortals out of your realm. We got attacked. Things happen.
We were sent here to find another mortal for you. And try to take her out, and then we were gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
See, what happened was...
Oh, I'm sorry, Nardo, you were saying something real quick before we...
Sorry.
Well, I guess it's a good thing they don't know about Talia yet.
Oh, yeah, because she's with you, isn't she?
Yeah, she can't see you, just sees us.
Yeah, she's with you. Okay, Bree, continue. Oh, shoot, yeah. Go on.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no.
You guys have done a lot of crap, haven't you?
But it's been with good intentions.
All right, go ahead, Bree. I'm so sorry I interrupted your conversation you were starting to have.
I don't even know where I went. Where's my note? Where's my pen? Whatever. We were trying to get...
Oh no, he killed you already.
Hi.
You're fine. Take your time. Take your time. Get yourself back.
Okay. It's my headphones. I pulled on it and it flipped.
You're fine.
Okay. We were trying to find the priestess. We came here when the wrong sacrifice happened, and we were given a quest to try to find the priestess and her daughter, or at least the other priestess, and bring her back. And that's what we've been doing. It's, we don't know. We see people in trouble. We try to help. There's good intentions.
So you are telling me that this little game of cat and mouse that you've been playing is because you decided to trespass through the veil between the mortal realm and the underworld. Because you yourselves decided you could find other mortals. Specifically, a priestess. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yes, the high priestess. She came down here, and I'm sorry. Your remnants. I am not from here, so please excuse me for not recognizing you. But we are, we are down here. We're trying to do the high priestess. They told us that they were having issues, and we're just trying to help.
You are Bree.
Oui, my name Brindalyn, but you may call me Bree. You may call me whatever you are. A worthy worm.
And this
The-
one?
I am free, Zum. I am an investigator.
And you thought you would investigate this particular incident, yes?
Yes, clearly something has gone wrong, terribly, horribly wrong with a ritual that has upset gods. We came down here to find the mortal, bring them back, and make things right with the gods if we can figure out exactly what went wrong.
There are reports that there are 3 of you. Where is the other?
Not here in the water.
we got separated
He's
looking for
investigating
things.
around somewhere.
He will gesture to the 2 beside him and gesture for them to look around, and they're just going to kind of go off. Nardo, they're not headed directly for you at this moment, so just so you're aware. But I will tell you, Nardo, you can see that this is happening through the trees. Like, there's no way
Am I able to hear enough of what's...
You're a bit too far away to hear what he's saying, but that big crack of thunder, light, big dude in the middle of the water walking like, you see him. You see that he's talking to these people. Or talking to these guys. He's got his people coming. You can kind of see what's happening. So I don't know what you want to be doing at this moment.
I'm gonna be making my way to move off a different direction.
Making my way.
When I exit out of the trees, it's not from the location of where the busted ass mirror is.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
And I'm going to tell Talia to stay hidden.
Okay.
Out of sight. But not too far that way. It's we don't want to, add a whole another thing to this,
Not another victim to this investigation. I gotcha. All right. So that sounds like you were going to head toward where you originally came from, the opening, or are you heading back around?
I want to pivot around and then exit out from a different tangent.
Okay, so you're gonna emerge, but look like you were nowhere near the mirror.
Exactly.
Perfect. I got just the spot for you. All right, so you're gonna come around toward the entrance where you guys came in the first place, which is very far away. As this conversation's going on, you're sort of sneaking through the tree line away from where those 2 other humanoid-like people, we're just gonna say men, but goodness knows what they are coming around. So you're gonna be avoiding them, and as this conversation's going, you're gonna kind of be going a different direction from them, and you're gonna come out like you had just been taking a walk. All right. The large, enormous, terrifying-looking person sort of nods at the 2 of you, Bree and Free, sort of in recognition that at least you're not lying. And he says, well, how kind of you to introduce yourselves. In the way that we are accustomed, you must be from some place that is as civilized as our very own island. I am Iambulus, the right hand to His Majesty and his most trusted officer. Now, I must say, after everything that has happened, His Majesty finally has no more patience for trespassers, and neither do I. Now, naughty, naughty, to have eviscerated my lieutenant, angering his majesty in the process. And with everything he's going through, why, he didn't need any more. Now, you had said that you were looking for a priestess. Perhaps the high priestess of
Helena? Oui, a High Priestess Helena and her daughter. Other screen.
While he's monologuing,
Danera?
I'm going to try two little things while he's monologuing. The first is I'm going to turn on my insightful fighting.
Okay.
So I do a wisdom check against his charisma or deception.
Okay. Let me find him for you. Yeah, it's which do you want to do it against?
Well, it would be the same thing. It's basically deception if he's trained in deception. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I only got 14 there, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna miss.
It's gonna miss. Okay.
Yeah.
The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And pop the lid off of that little vial of giant snake poison that we collected from that really big snake.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to drip some of that down onto that dagger I've got.
Okay. Onto Helios's dagger?
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I'm taking my action to poison that dagger, but I'm using sleight of hand to do it if I can.
Okay. That's all right. You're really giving me brain puzzles today with all your. I love this. I'm like,
he got a lot of tricks.
I'm preparing for the fact that I may very well be about to go toe to toe with a demigod, and yeah, I'm taking every advantage I got right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
So that is actually a 25 on that sleight of hand check.
Okay, yeah, no, and you are not seeing that. That is now a poisoned dagger with, oh boy, Underworld snake venom and Hydros's like feather dagger of falcon light dagger. Wow. All right, cool. Yep, that's not confusing as heck. Love it. All right, Nardo, at this point, I'm going to assume that you have popped your head out of the tree line.
Seems like a good time as any.
Yeah, right. He's monologuing, you might as well. Is there anything, how would you like to approach the situation?
I'm going to come in, and I'm going to...
Cowabunga, dude.
I'm going to play as if I don't know what's going on. I'm going to come in and I'm like, oh, hey, guys, I was checking. I couldn't find anything over this way, but did you hear that loud crack? And like, oh, hey, dudes, who are you?
You must be the third.
Oh,
welcome.
Hi, greetings. I am Nardo.
Nardo. I am Iambulus, and you should not be here.
We'd like to go home, but we're trying to do a thing. I'm sure my companions have already told you the basic story.
They have absolutely told me that you were in search of, if I recall correctly, High Priestess Hilara of the cult of Deus, who you've foolishly followed here, trespassing into the Underworld. Is that correct?
We did follow in, but again, your eminences, we were still granted passage in to the Underworld realms in order to try to help facilitate fixing this problem that both you have and we have, and restore balance to our two realms.
The ferryman did let us come through. Didn't stop us, and that really nice door.
Ferry, we got through the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
we're just trying to fix things. I'm sure, as you know, sometimes people up top can get really corrupt and weird and do things for really dumb reasons. We're just trying to right a wrong, so that way everything is kosher under here and everything's groovy up top. That's all we want to do. And if we're being challenged, we're going to try to defend ourselves. So I'm sorry if we've ruffled any feathers, so to speak. But yeah, dude.
I will mention, Bree, it just occurred to me that you said we were seeking High Priestess Halara and her daughter, what's her name, Deianira. You said that out loud, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to see a flicker of recognition when you say the name Deianira. Very fleeting. Just sort of a, oh, okay. Sort of like a, I didn't know you knew Deianira. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're in the same circles.
We're besties. I baby
No, God, best friend. Let's come on. I'm collecting them.
All right. Just to mention it, not that that's a huge reaction or anything. I'm just going to mention that you did notice that when he said that. It was clear enough that you did pick up on that. So Nardo, after delivering your fantastic speech.
Oh yeah, because I'm not putting this all on us. There are other agents in the underworld that are helping. So I'm going to try to tip this around to make it play in our favor as well.
Oh yeah, the line about you were let through is really not. You can tell that he's like, you were what now? you did what? What do you mean you were let through? I got people. Listen, I got filed so much paperwork. All right.
I might be reptilian, but I got a little bit of that silver tongue.
He looks at you and he looks at Free and he looks at Bree and he sort of. I'm gonna roll dice in the meantime. Don't mind me. He sort of looks at you and says, well, have you been fruitful in your search for these mortals? I'm curious because you are correct. In fact, it is one of our many frustrations at this time, locating mortals that should not be here. Perhaps you can be of assistance and share what you know with me.
Well, we've heard from several people that they saw her, but then they turned around and she was gone. So there must be some kind of way she's getting around that no one knows about, and that's what we're trying to find. We're trying to find to where she's going and how she's finding this way. I mean, she is the high priestess. Maybe she knows some secrets or something that you can share with us.
Yeah, totally. Because it's weird because we keep going through the burning doors through the different realms, and each time that we're entering or making contact with whoever might be hanging around that particular area, they know of an issue, but they've never seen. So how is she going from realm to realm to realm if not through these doors, portals? How else is she moving about? Is there someone guiding her on the inside? We just can't quite seem to track it down. I mean, there's been clues and hints leading to that she's been through this area, but it don't appear that we're taking a different route to follow.
She's taking a shortcut. We're taking the long way.
Yes, true. Meanwhile, while you're doing this, I just rolled a crit fail. For one of those two, for one of those two guys searching the area that may or may not come upon Talia hiding, I rolled a crit fail for one of them. So you hear a splash and a "oh dang it" from off in the tree. Just thought I'd let you know. The other guy still, but that was why I was laughing.
Watch the crawfish holes; they tend to drop.
But I will tell you though, Tektos, really cool guy. We're friends with. We made friends with him. We had a nice chat, and even Tektos is interested in
Tecton.
it's what I meant. That's what I said. Engineer Tecton.
He let me have his bow.
Looking forward to us being able to help facilitate the issues and try to help fix unnecessary war.
Unnecessary war. You've said many things that intrigue me just now. Unnecessary war. Yes. Wouldn't that be amazing if 3 mortals could help stop unnecessary war? And one of you had just mentioned that perhaps this high priestess had secrets that even us here in the underworld still don't know everything about. But what if I were to tell you? I know exactly where she is.
Great.
I would say you
Then we can
the right
certainly
guy to be the
help remove her from your
number one
presence.
officer.
You still willing to help? This is your true purpose here in the underworld, to find her?
I mean, we weren't hired to overthrow this place. So yeah.
Yeah, to find her and her daughter and the ritual. Figure out what happened.
Yes, there's something happened, and we just
someone's
we're
really
trying
mad
to
about
find
that.
Well then, since you've been let in, and since you've helped so much, I'll show you exactly where she is. And with that, a loud crack erupts. The center of the water upon which Iambulus is standing begins to bubble, and before not even a split second of noticing that the water has begun to change, the entirety of the bog drops away, and all of you standing at its edge drop along with it.
At least it's not fire.
Now, my friends, I would like for you to all roll dexterity to see if you take any fall damage from this. As you fall, it is dark. It is soundless. You feel as though you're falling both downward and upward at the exact same time. It's very disorienting. 10. Okay.
What type of roll are you looking for?
Dexterity, please. I want another superhero land.
Oh, not 21.
Heck yeah.
I like this die. This die is good. This is my rainbow die.
Yeah.
It's rolled good.
Now, my
It's
other
rolled
question
too.
is, how many of us are falling and transporting right now?
Are falling. It's just the 3 of you. The 3
Not
of
Talia?
you. No, Talia's still hiding. So far, I did not roll high enough for either of those guys to find her while you guys were talking. One fell into the water, but I think he got back out. He's not going to go with you.
I was about to say, we get a new NPC. I'll take him.
I think he could fall with you. It would be very funny. Oh, dang it. Oh, this day keeps getting worse.
Now you got to show us where to go. Come on, you fell.
Yeah. Dexterity, I got nothing. I got a 7.
Okay. It's not going to be too bad, but... All right. So... all right. You're each going to take 6 fall damage. It could have been worse. Except for... No, 10 is not high enough. Sorry.
I got 21, so...
Oh, that's right, Bree. I knew there was somebody. Bree, you don't take any at all. I was going to give you half, but you don't take any, and you land on your feet because you already lost your shoes.
I mended them back.
Land on your... Oh, that's right, you mended them. Right.
I mended them during a short rest.
All right,
Just-
so with that little bit of damage that you've taken, my apologies, you stumble into a dark, stony room. You see that there is a metal grate to one side. It is very dark. There are very low ceilings. And the stony room opens into corridors all around you, heading into different directions. There are torches on the wall. And just the one grate to one side, which leads completely into darkness. You can't see much of anything else. The only thing that you can see is in the far corner, right before one of the entryways, there is a figure slumped over. Thin, feminine, at least from what you can tell, with long, dark hair.
Is she wearing white robes?
Yes, ma'am.
Did that portal close fully behind us immediately, or is it still kind of shrinking?
It's gone. You sort of fell into Wonderland and back out of reality and back in.
Yeah, we can't put a stone there to keep the doorway open.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to try to. I wanted my friend to come with me.
No, we lost our Pegasus.
Yeah.
Had she been found, she would have, but I did not roll high enough for her to get found. I apologize.
Well,
I did. I sent them off to find her, but
I hope she's okay. I really liked her.
I mean, Hydros is probably okay with her, but I don't know if anyone else is.
And she thinks Hydros is hot, so I want to see Hydros. So if we meet Hydros, I'm so gonna be like, is he hot?
Who doesn't? Yeah. He's got a hot statue that I generated.
I saw, yeah. I was just like, okay, yeah, I can see. Yeah. Okay, so it's the darkness, the far corner. We stumped over. I have 200 feet of dark vision, so I'm gonna call out to her. I'm gonna call out to Helena. Halara, sorry. I don't know why I have. Okay, my R looks like an N. Sorry, it's my handwriting.
Because I just changed the name Helena, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Mixed it up. Yep. You see that she lifts her head and looks at you, kind of confused, but doesn't quite greet you.
We are Bree. We came. I am Bree. This is Free. This is Lee. We came to find you. We were sent to find you.
You came to find me? So you are mortal too?
Oui.
Well, you are in a terrible place. You have found your way, not just to the underworld, but into the labyrinth. And with that, scene fades.
Hold on, wait. I'm Nardo Lee. I'm here to rescue you.
Well done. Well done. Hey, look, it's confession time. I think we're gonna go backwards this time.
Man. Oh, man. Talia's stuck back there. And I was gonna take her with us. We was gonna go back to the real world and give her oats and pizza oats, and she can roam free, and we go flying. But well, at least we got through that encounter without them realizing that we was traipsing around with Talia. That could have been bad. But technically, we didn't lie. Everything we said was true.
Half truths.
Yeah, you didn't really lie.
Labyrinth. I was never good at puzzles. This is not going to go well. Oh, we are going to die down here, aren't we?
Shut your mouth.
At least it wasn't fire. I mean, I fell down through the water. What was Talia? Nardo was supposed to watch Talia. Where did she go? Where'd she go? I'm losing friends. That's not fair. I don't know where my voodoo is. At least you're with me. Not gonna leave me. And she looks like she's in trouble, but I mean, how long has she been here? We're in a maze? I don't know. I guess I've heard of these before. I've had them in hedges and stuff like that, and people do that, but I guess we'll find out. I never know what to say for those.
Oh, you're fine. Hi, I'm a horse.
Pegasus.
Of course.
You have wings.
I'm a Pegasus. Alright. Okay, so if they find me, which they're probably gonna do, this is gonna be bad because Iambalus was the one giving me all of the oats, and if he sees that I'm out here, he might not give me oats anymore, which wouldn't be too bad. But Hydro said I'm just gonna be gone for a little bit, and he's been gone for a very long bit, like the longest of bits. So if he doesn't come back, and Iambalus doesn't take care of me anymore, I hope Hydros comes back. I hope my friends are okay. I never get to eat any pizza.
You got etouffee.
I got etouffee. That's all right, my friends. We have been at this for a very long time. I appreciate you for doing this extra long episode, and I cannot believe that we managed to end it on such a picture-perfect moment. Wow, this worked out perfectly. There were some really cool cinematic scenes that happened today. I appreciate every single one of you for your contributions. So
Players having brain farts, not remembering they have 3rd level spells.
Hey, you made it out alive. That was close.
Hey, at least I got a hut out of it, so whatever.
Fair. Yeah, so thank you everyone so much for joining us. Thank you for all of our viewers who threw us some amazing amazing channel point things to keep everybody alive. Yeah, this was another spooky episode. That's the 8th episode. When we get to our 9th episode, we were very, very likely to have another player character joining us. And as you can see, it might be easier than you think to integrate her into this lovely little gang. So I want to remind you all that we do have shows Monday through Thursday here on the channel. We have Modern Monday with Lady Prudence at 8 p.m. every Monday. On Tuesday, Sonnets with Shakespeare. At the moment, it is moved to 11 a.m., but the 9 a.m. is the normal time. It will move back there eventually. Just for the summer, it's 11. 8 p.m., Curse of the Feywild is returning next week. That's right, folks. It is coming back, unless something happens between then and now. It's going to be back. It's going to be good, and it's going to be terrifying because so much drama has built up that we have to resolve. Wednesdays at 12:30, Crafting with the Crew is live, and then at 9 p.m., Gothic Horror Gaming. Thursdays at 12, we have Flash Phantasmagoria Stories with Handler Z, and at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. if you're us, we have the Show of the Week, a rotating show. And yeah, we will always have other great stuff up on our TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook if you're missing us over the weekend, because we certainly miss you. Or you can come see us at Renaissance Fairs. That's always an option. But until next time, whoo! Me too, because we're enemies right now, Varus and Gift, and I don't want to know what he's going to do.
What about Pizza Olio?
What was that?
What about Pizza Olio?
Oh, yeah. Maybe he'll come along this time. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Pizza really money for GIF.
Pizza money for GIF. Everybody throwing me pizza money. I don't even know what that means.
GIFolio.
We're
gonna ship it.
Ship it. All right. I have been talking for like 3 hours straight. I'm going to stop talking. I'm sure you were sick of hearing me ramble. So, as your Dungeon Mistress with Mostess, Autumn Ingenue, I will let you know that we will be back next month for even more of this nonsense to find out what happens with our friends in the Labyrinth. Until then, my friends, remember, when a regular 20 just won't do, you need some pizza money and a nat 21. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
And a nap.